Oh, I don't know. It's live on the YouTube, I think. Hang on. Check your laptop, Rob, to see if we're on the channel. Anyways, I hope I'm live.
It says live.
Huh?
It says
that doesn't mean anything.
Live. You got to move your chair
and the
up,
channel
right?
is the channel is that we live? Hello, everyone. I think we're live. Let's see. Oh, are we live?
You got the shades open?
Yeah, but there's nothing. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm trying to get it live, Rob.
You're live. Are we live?
What? You sure? Okay. Every time it's different. We don't have any followers, Rob, so would we? Oh. Well, because we got StreamYard. When we have two people, we have to use StreamYard first. I don't really know. CC needs to hit the links. CC. Oh. Caitlin Clark, she's hitting the links? Is there two streams going on? I have to see. I have to do it. I have to do StreamYard in my laptop, and then I have to do YouTube on my computer. Otherwise, there's a delay. There's a delay. So I don't know if there's two streams going on.
Oh, okay.
Let me post the phone number.
Oh, okay.
Pin it. Let's see.
Woke black man.
Huh?
Skip's a genius. I don't think so.
Skip a genius? Skip Bayless spot on. Angel Reese is rookie of the year. Oh. Did he say that again today? Or he just that's what he said because he was the other did he say that the other week or he said that again today?
He just says it. I don't know when he said it.
Whatever that's the number, that's a call-in number. Whatever he says, the opposite is true. So that means Caitlin Clark is.
Skip gave Caitlin a D grade for the game.
Did he really?
Skip's on drugs. Shooting? Skip is on drugs.
I gave Skip Bayless an F for his career. So do you think I care?
You're right, Mr. Terrible. Paul Pierce gives that's
what Paul Pierce knows more about basketball than Skip. So
yeah,
that's all that matters.
You're right, Rosanna. He's not blind. He's just like
Oh, I don't know what he I explained what he does wrong the other day. Rob and I went into that. He gets obsessed with one thing, and then he underrates or overrates a person. He like with LeBron. Okay, so he wasn't the greatest jump shooter in the world. He's a power and a small forward. He's not a shooting guard, you know.
You're right, Nigel.
He's actually shooting really well this year too. That's kind of weird too.
Nigel, you're right. I don't trust any guy named Skip.
I think George Carlin said, made fun of the guy's named Skippy, like grown men that are named Skippy. How come I'm so weird in this thing right now today?
Because you have the shades open. That's why.
No, the shades are closed.
Well, how come your background is?
I don't know. Why am I all weird here? Woke black man, your skirt is showing. Therefore, I would dismiss your opinions highly biased. Is woke black man here?
Yeah, he's here.
Where is he?
He's the one that said the Angel Reese.
Oh, Skip a genius.
Yeah.
He said that Angel Reese is rookie of the year. Ha! Skip Bayless is there for comedy purposes right now. He's got like mental issues. Yeah, something's wrong with my thing. Okay. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe I should go to my natural background. It's kind of weird. All right.
Yeah, you're right, Michael. I think so.
I'm a fireplace. You know, when you can see like a piano in the back when Robin isn't on the camera too. Like when it's only one person, you can see a camera.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, you play the piano, right?
You want me to go to no virtual background, or let me go to a blur. How does a blur look? How does that look?
It's horrible.
How does blur look? Does that look good? All right, we'll do that. We'll do blur. That's called a blur. You like like it the other way better?
Yeah. Wow, what black man coming at Mark LeBlanc? How do you know he's Canadian? How do you know LeBlanc is Canadian?
Yes. What was that? I don't trust any guy named Skipped. It says new comments. Hang on. Woke black man, your skirt is showing. Stick to maple syrup and curling.
How's he know LeBlanc's from Canada?
Curling's such a man sport.
More like hockey. More like hockey and lacrosse. Canadians are really good in lacrosse.
Americans are better than them, right? But the Americans have a lot more people.
No. They come across the border. You went to RIT. You had all the lacrosse players there. They're all from Canada.
Oh, really? Probably all the hockey players are too.
Yeah, they are. Exactly. How about the men's team almost losing today?
They won by 4, right? Against Germany?
Yeah.
That's their close game out of 5 games.
Their defense is horrible. Their defense is really sad. They're switching.
They had to have Drew Holiday and they added Derek White in their offense.
That's what killed them. What they did, they were switching on defense, and then the German guy was just posting up the White because he was like 5 feet taller than him. Yeah.
How tall is Derek White? Isn't he like 6'3"?
Well, the guy he was guarding when he switched was like 6'7", 6'8". So because they were set a screen, they would switch.
How tall is Jaylen Brown? The one they didn't pick.
Well, let's find out. I think he's 6'5".
Look up their heights, Rob. Isn't Jaylen Brown just a little taller than Derek White? But I thought Jaylen Brown was the one that should have been on the team, not Derek White. Embiid is too slow. Yeah, I know. I was surprised they even took Embiid for the team.
Yeah, well, he didn't do too well
he's never healthy. So
who, Durant?
Okay. Yeah, how did Durant play? I heard LeBron played well again for the second game in a row. He saved him.
You're right, Tommy. Yeah, Embiid was way too slow to switch and help. He was very slow.
Some girl was asking whether I like basketball, Rob. I go, yeah, I discuss it every day. Rob had his anniversary dinner last night. A day late. $1 short. No. Quebec came to Quebec to love us. Are you there, Rob? Rob?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm checking out the roster. I'm here.
How tall is Jaylen Brown and how tall is just go to ESPN and then go to
Let me see the guy. Jaylen 6'6". Jaylen Brown's 6'6".
Who is?
Jaylen Brown is 6'6". Are you listening to me? Do you hear me?
Yeah, 6'6". And then how tall is
Jaylen Brown? 6'6".
I heard that. How tall is Derek White?
6'4".
Yeah. I thought Jaylen Brown was tall.
6'4".
I heard you. I said, yeah. Can you hear? I said, yeah.
You're getting old, Mark.
I said, yeah. I didn't say,
Why'd you ask me then you asked, why'd you ask me?
There must be a delay, Rob.
Albertans come to Quebec to tell us They love us, and they want. I can sing "Oh Canada" in French, actually.
Really?
Oh Canada, they're there for you.
All right. Well, one woman whose her name is, I wrote it down. She's supposedly a senior writer. They call everybody a senior writer. So what is a non-senior writer on ESPN?
I
But
guess if they're over 3 years.
her name is Brittany Danielle, and she said, she was upset because the headline said that Enrique and Caitlin led him to victory, and she wanted, because she's black, it has to be Angel Reese has to be in the headline too. And she said,
Wait.
What? Wait, what?
A black girl named Brittany?
But it's not spelled Brittany. It's spelled Britni.
Of course.
That's her spelling. Her name is Brittany Danielle. So he twittered. And then after that, she claimed there's this narrative by the media that Caitlin Clark is popular in the league, and it's other people too, like other teams. And there's no truth to that whatsoever in terms of attendance, both away and home attendance. So it's like, why is she now? She's arguing about whether Caitlin Clark is popular attendance-wise, not even her ability. I mean, we got to argue about that much about Caitlin Clark and try to hate on her. Why? How these people get jobs at ESPN? When I told you, Rob, that's my problem with like sports fans, but I have even more of a problem with people who do it for a living, sports reporters, and sports announcers who aren't objective, because that's their job, is to be objective.
Right, exactly. That's their job.
When no games, what are you guys talking? We have 2 weeks of, we got 16 days of Olympics. What are you talking about? And I got some videos. Rob and I are going to do greatest 50 NBA players of all time. We'll probably do that right after the Olympics, unless Rob wants to do it like Thursday this week or something, before the Olympics start. And will you have it done in time, or you need more time for that, Rob?
I'm working.
Yeah. All right. It might be a while. I got one on Caitlin Clark being the greatest college player of all time. Brittany Renner and Griner. Is that her husband? Is that her wife? She said she wants to be called a father, I heard. So people are saying that proves she's a guy.
Well, yeah, of course. They have,
Well,
she's got the deeper voice, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure she's a woman. She just doesn't look like one. I mean, I think it would have come out by now if she wasn't. I also think that the Russians would not have put her in a women's prison if she wasn't.
You're right, Michael. I don't think they've ever been to a basketball game before.
Yeah, let me change my shirt. This shirt's bothering me.
Yeah, Mr. Terrible. Brittany Reiner and Brittany Griner. I mean, Brittany Griner, she's a good ball player. I mean, she's nice. She's actually has even a shot from around the key. So she's not just a straight up post up player.
Brittany Griner, well, I'm telling you, in the international game I saw in 2021, they couldn't stop her. They just, I mean, she had they kept going to her, and they couldn't stop her, and she kept scoring. I don't know how many points she had. It was like 25, 30 points, and she had more rebounds than she'd been getting with Mercury. She doesn't rebound as well as I thought she would, but she's not that mobile. We did a short on this. I actually think her career has been a bit of a disappointment. She was 2-time player of the year, at least, right? 2-time player and 1-time national champion. And she never got an MVP. I thought she was going to do better than that because her height was going to translate easily. I've been surprised by the Mean Girls mentality, WNBA and the Olympic team. Yeah, everybody has Houston. Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem, Houston. It's pettiness. Some guy gave me a hard time today, like an English lesson about jealousy and envy. I say they're jealous and they're envious. They're both. How am I wrong? I can't be wrong because they are both. Yeah, jealousy is emotions and envy is property. I get it. I get the difference. I always say, our first video, I think we did jealousy, and then we got to add envious too. So I've been saying jealousy and envious every time for I don't know, for a month.
Right.
How can I be wrong when they're jealous and they're envious? They're both.
Right. They
I don't
are.
give me a hard time. Someone gave me a hard time today.
Uh,
I know in one of the comments. He said their English teacher from second grade would be upset or whatever. I forget
well,
which video it was. I didn't look it up.
English
So
teacher.
we found out Rob last time we were live. We found out Rob lied about getting a technical from the ref from the
What
Hoosiers.
last video? What last video?
His last live. I'm gonna
Wow.
try that sometime when I'm a ref. Give me a technical. Give me a technical.
It work at work.
Yeah, you know what? Houston, if you see on at least two of our videos, one recent and one older, I said if this was a movie script and I brought it to a producer, the producer would throw it back in my face and say, "This is not realistic enough. You've got to make it more realistic." And I'm sure. Anyway, someone wants to call in. I do have I did put the number up. I don't know how I can pin when I'm not on StreamYard. Let me just see.
Yeah, you're right, Houston. It's almost like Shakespearean. This drama. And I mentioned a few times about how they called it Mean Girls 2, the whole WNBA, how they are treating Caitlin Clark. And then they're just this one clique. That's how they are. A clique of
I can't wait
women.
to see him lose a game, Rob. I'm sorry. I know it's un-American, but we have to put a stop to this pettiness and okay, jealousy and enviousness and political crap and having people snub for Olympic teams. How good was she? I don't think it'll take that long, Mr. Terrible. I think by her third year, she'll be the best player in the league, and she could have it by next year. The way, even if her defense is still behind, and maybe she doesn't develop a mid-range game like that's really that great, her passing is so unbelievable and makes her teammates so much better. She's so valuable, and Rob, she's even passing better now than I thought she was going to be passing.
Well, she's amazing on her passes. I mean, like I said,
she did. In fact, they gave her 2 turnovers, and one was a shot clock violation. And I read that is no longer a turnover. They make it a team turnover, not an individual. So that was scored wrong. So she didn't have that turnover. And the other one, pardon me.
I was going to say, how can they make that hurt? How can they have that as a turnover? You're right.
It used to be whoever had the ball when the shot clock went out was a turnover. That's how it used to be scored because they had to give it to somebody, so they gave it the person last. Okay. So that was one of the turnovers, and that's not a turnover anymore. It's a team turnover. Yeah, the other one was a bad pass by her, but the other team never got possession. And I don't know, something weird happened, and it wasn't a turnover either. So she really had 0 turnovers and 10 assists. How's that for never playing with 11 people before? Except, well, she played with 2, but never playing with 9 out of the 11 people you're playing with.
Yeah.
And 3 of those passes were spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
The one to Jacquel Jones, my God. What an unbelievable pass.
Yeah, that was just like I said, her bounce passes are incredible. Right on target.
It was one to Boston in the post. It was unbelievable. It went underneath one defender's hand and right past the foot of Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner got faked out twice on her passers because she was covering Candace Parker for her bounce passes. So, yeah. Anyways.
The NBA looks like the Apollo 13. Hopefully they'll land it back to Earth like they did in the movie. I hope so, Michael. I hope so. I mean, we'll see. They got to wake up. I mean, they should see after the All-Star game.
Yeah, Shakespeare could make a movie, a play of this, right? Hopefully she is so bad that top team tried to swear to go play with them. The world is Mercury and Liberty players are recruiting. I know. We got a video about that, Michael, today. Yeah, we have 6 videos out today, so check them out. And all this stuff, we've covered most of this stuff in the video. And we've got, Rob and I came up with some more ideas for the next couple of days. And then after that, we're going to switch the Olympics. We're going to do Olympic videos. We won't do any more Caitlin Clark unless something major comes up.
Yeah, Glenn. The look on her face was priceless. That was wild.
Hey, Jones.
Yeah, she was like, damn. She was
like, wow, that ball got to me.
Like, damn.
They were talking to Miss Vile herself, Cheryl Reeve, when the pass took place. They were like,
Right.
she had the microphone talking to him, and she goes, she stops for a second, and then keeps going.
Yeah, she had the headset on. She had the headset on. They were talking to her.
She actually stopped talking for a second. Yeah,
We'll see.
really, I'm serious, Rob. Like I said, there might not be 10, 20, 30 men in the history of the NBA that pass better than her. And I think it's down to around 10. And I think it's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's not a prediction.
Yeah,
I know.
think so.
I understand.
Yeah, I know.
We
know.
We can tell you we're a hater.
Yeah, we know. We know.
I think it's possible that she will go down as the greatest passer in the history of basketball, men or women. I'm not saying she's there yet because she got too many turnovers, but the degree of difficulty and the percentage of completions on these difficult passes, it might be unprecedented in my history of watching basketball, Rob.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Her precision, like I said, that behind the back pass, bounce pass. I mean, behind the back pass is hard to do.
They're not missing. Those aren't even her turnovers. A couple forced passes on bounce passes are.
They're so accurate. I mean, that's like a normal pass for her.
Right. So I don't know when she gets time to practice these because she's always practicing threes. She needs to practice. She doesn't need threes on her practice. She needs her legs back. I think she's physically and mentally tired. She practices all the time.
Get that mid-range game going.
Well, and it'd be nice if they set something up for her once in a while and set a screen or a pick for her.
Well, that's only going to happen if the coach is gone.
Yeah. Amazing, Michael. I'm telling you, I am flabbergasted, and she's just from when she graduated from college to right now, she's gotten at least 25% better at her passing.
I mean,
it's scary.
I mean, I've seen Ernie there was a small, short, white guy from Providence. He was with the Buffalo Braves. Ernie DiGregorio. Ernie DiGregorio.
He had a short career though. He had like really good rookie year, and he kind of fizzled out.
He was with the Buffalo Braves, but he was a pretty good passer. He was a very good passer. Then I saw
an exciting passer, but I don't know what happened. He didn't play much defense.
Well, they called him Ernie No D. Yeah, he was Ernie No D.
Well, I don't know why his career was so short. Did he have an injury or something? I forgot.
He's just too short. It's about your height.
He's a exciting passer.
I think he was your height.
He was like 6 foot, right? That doesn't mean you can play defense when you're 6 foot.
Now I have to look him up now. Ernie D.
I don't think he had a long career, Rob.
I mean,
I don't know if he had any injuries or not. Do I think Mahomes is speaking?
No, he's slow too.
Oh.
Come on, why so slow today? Because Ernie DiGregorio. Let's see how long he was there. Let's see how long his career was. Ernie D.
What happened to my phone?
Oh God, I forgot he played with the famous Matt Barnes. He played with the famous Marvin Barnes.
Marvin Barnes.
You know the story about Marvin Barnes?
All she can do is pass.
Marvin
so now,
Barnes,
before she was a one-trick pony that all she can do is shoot threes and logo threes, and now she's a one-trick pony that all she can do is pass. I knew that was coming eventually. You'll see.
Big whoop.
Hey, woke black man. How do you pronounce B-L-A-K, Rob? How do you pronounce B-L-A-K? I don't know. I'm just a white person. How do you pronounce B-L-A-K? Is that different than B-L-A-C-K?
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, Ernie D. He played only 5 seasons.
5 seasons? Yeah, but what happened? Was there an injury? I thought it was a short career. Or he just got cut because he played no defense. But he was such a good passer. He was like rookie of the year, wasn't he? How do you go from rookie of the year?
73. He was rookie of the year, 73, 74.
Right. How do you go rookie of the year to out of the league in 5 years?
He had a single game assist with 25 assists in one game. Yeah, severe knee injury. Yeah,
that's what it was. Because I mean, he can't be that good a passer and be out of the league in 5 years. I can see him being out of the league in 10 years when
he's only 6 foot.
Speed and quickness has something to do with his game, but yeah,
he was only 6 foot. I think he was shorter than that.
Yeah, you could probably look up his highlights on YouTube. He had some fancy passes.
Oh, he was a good passer. He played with Marvin Barnes. You know the story about Marvin Barnes? Have you heard of him?
I remember him, but I don't remember that much about him.
Marvin Barnes, he would he said they were getting ready to fly, you know, and they were I think that he was with St. Louis Hawks, and they were flying to another time zone. He goes, I'm not getting in that time machine.
Oh.
Oh, good ball player, but Angel Reese can't even dribble, miss double dribble.
Quadruple
What are you
dribble.
talking about, Will Black Man? Well, Black Man, Angel Reese miss double dribble. She can't play point. Are you kidding me?
She does layups from like her waist. No wonder she gets blocked. She's been blocked more than any person in history.
She could play point guard. She get a triple double daily. You mean for steals and you mean turnovers?
How come Caitlin Clark? Tell me, woke man. How come Caitlin Clark has 22 blocks and Angel Reese has 10, and she's a 6'3" in the post player, and Caitlin Clark is a no defense guard? Tell me how that happens.
And Angel Reese is supposed to be guards all the best post players, supposedly.
Tell me how that happens, woke black men. How a no defense guard gets 22 blocks so far, and a 6'3", supposedly great player, great defender. I think she's an average defender, gets 10 blocks. And in fact, in the beginning of the year, the first 2/3 of the year, she only had like 2. Oh, yeah, they're so scared. She didn't get any blocks. Why would they be scared to shoot over her? I could shoot over her. I'm 4'8". No, not. Just kidding. Rob could shoot over her, and he can't even move anymore.
I know. I just give her a fake.
Rob would just give the little elbow shot.
And I clap, and I would clap like she does when people get hurt.
Rob, take over for a second.
Yeah, Michael, I don't see any triple doubles. You're right, Mr. Terrible. He brought a Rivas comparison. That was a good comparison. Scared to shoot on her. They'd shoot all over her in her face. So, Will Blackman, you must be a Jets fan then. Rivas. You could have picked a better DB, though. Better example for a DB as far as being nobody threw at Reeves. Are you kidding me? Rivas. Where's Rivas now? I don't know. I just hope the WNBA starts. Hope they woke up after this All-Star game and that they see what potential all the young women have, and they, don't just let them loose.
You know, it would be really funny, Rob. It would be really funny. I just thought of this. One of the teams going to the Olympics has to withdraw. Say like 12 of them get COVID or something, whatever. And they said, well, we need another team in short notice. And they invite Team WNBA. They enter the Olympic tournament and they beat the U.S. Olympic team. That would be awesome.
Yeah. No, Mr. Terrible, I'm not a Jets hater. I mean, I like the Giants. Jets, I remember Joe Namath. I kind of liked him then. I'm not a Jets hater.
Jets have one highlight in their entire life. That's what Tony Kornheiser says. Well, it's 1960.
Will Blackman, I figured you'd be a Raider fan. I lived out in the Bay Area. I went to a couple of Raider games.
They haven't been good in like 50 years, the Raiders.
I went to a Raider game, Mark. It was crazy. The fans were awesome.
All right. Well, I'm a Packers fan, to tell you the truth, and I'm also a Bills and an Eagles fan secondarily.
Yeah, well, I'm a,
I,
you
li-
know
I
me, I'm
lived
a
in Philadelphia. I
Browns.
grew up as a Packers fan, and also a Buffalo Bills fan, and then I moved to Philly 32 years ago.
I'm a Browns fan. I never liked the Bills.
Well, he's a hater. Rob's a hater.
No, I don't hate. I said I didn't like them. I didn't say hate. Dislike is different from hate.
Well, they're in the same conference as the as the Browns, so I could see.
Because the Bills fans are obnoxious, so that's why I don't like them.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
The Mafia?
That's so stupid.
Bills Mafia. I'll tell you that I went to the Bills Packers game last year, and I've gone to the Eagles game. I went to the tailgate, like I hang out tailgating a little bit. The women that go to the Eagles game are like 10 times better looking than the women that go to the Bills fan game.
That's funny.
It's not even close, Rob. It's like a
Really?
noticeable difference. Yeah, it's not even. It's a noticeable difference. Yeah, Philadelphia is not bad, but it's got suburbs too. All the women aren't from Philly. Some of them from the suburbs surrounding it, which are different counties. But they're all because it's like including all over the place is 5 million people.
Oh, okay.
The city itself is 1.5 million. So the city is basically almost half white and half black, and the suburbs are mainly white. The suburbs are different counties, though. They're not the suburbs of Philadelphia. They're the greater Philadelphia area. And there's 4 counties. It's like a U. It's like a crescent U.
Oh, okay.
And then 4 counties are around Philadelphia, and Philadelphia goes around the river and stuff like that.
Huh.
Clipped about the Sterling and the Clippers. No, is that on ESPN?
I watched it. I saw it. It was pretty good. I watched it, Mr. Terrible.
I haven't seen it. The All-Stars next year will be East versus West, I guess. I never watched the WNBA All-Star game before, so I'm assuming, but there's going to be 7 teams. What's the team that's being added next year? Toronto? Or Golden State, and then Toronto, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, I guess there's going to be 7 teams in the West next year and 6 in the East because they're adding Golden State, and then the next year they're adding Toronto, and then there'll be 7 and 7 in each. So next year they're also supposed to go to 44 games, either in 2025 or 26. So it's 4 more games to watch Caitlin Clark.
Huh. Yeah, Mr. Terrible, it's good, but it wasn't as good as the Lakers show. Yeah, you're right. It was not even close. The Lakers show was very good. Well done. Very good acting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I don't watch any of those shows. I'm too busy. I've even been watching 60 Minutes. I've been too busy trying to get content for you guys, for Mr. Terrible. By the way, how many people we got? Only 6 people today? Where's everybody?
Yeah, Michael, soon you're going to have a team in Canada, in Toronto. There's going to be your team. You're going to have a team to root for, Michael.
Oh.
Thanks, Chris.
9 likes. They went to the Olympics.
But I like your concept, Mark. That'd be too funny if one team had to drop out and then
they had Team USA because they have 2 teams in some other. I'm not sure in the Olympics or if that's something else. Have they ever a Team B? Oh yeah, because they have that in like beach volleyball, right?
Huh.
So they don't have one. They don't have USA qualifies for like with 2 or 3 pairs in beach volleyball. The Toronto team for Michael.
I don't know, Mr. Terrible. The laws up in Canada are a little more strict the way Carter is. Maybe they'll put her in the Huskow.
Well, Toronto's not going to have a team till 2026. First of all,
yeah,
they're not doing it all 1 year. They're doing it 1 year, one team at a time, which is
He's saying in the future. He's saying maybe in the future. In the future, he might have those 2 players.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want Kennedy's personality on my team, but I certainly would like her 2-point game. Send Caitlin up north. I don't care where she plays because I'm just going to watch her on TV. And then if she plays in New York, I'll go see her in New York as an away, victim. It doesn't matter what franchise she plays to me as long as they're on TV.
I don't know though. I don't know, Michael. Those taxes up in Canada are pretty hard on the players. That's why a lot of them don't like to play up in Canada. Oh, Houston Comets, yeah, Mr. Terrible. Houston Comets they as the young kids say, they were dope. They were really good.
You're going to bring them back?
He wishes.
They had Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops together. That's why they won so many championships. They had like the two best players in the league on one team.
Yep. They were like
I mean, that wasn't even fair. I don't know even how they pulled it off, how that happened. But Cynthia Cooper was playing over in Europe because there was no WNBA.
right.
And Cynthia Cooper has an interesting career. So I believe she was a freshman when Cheryl Miller was a freshman, but she didn't start because her defense wasn't that good.
Who's that, Cooper?
Yeah, for USC. She didn't start Cheryl Miller's freshman year.
Uh-huh.
So it was 82, 83, 84. She won 82, 83, 84, 85, I think. Make sure it was the right years that she won. Yeah. So Cheryl Miller was a freshman. They had the twins. What were their names again? Now I'm drawing a blank on their names.
Since
Their son, one of their sons play in an NBA.
yeah, McGee.
Yeah, the McGee twins. They were like 6'3", 6'4". I've seen them listen to both.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both good. One was a little bit better than the other. And Cheryl Miller, and they had a good coach too, than somebody. So Cheryl Miller said she was going wrong recruiting, and she got 200, letters to get recruiter because she was so good in high school.
All right.
And she went over there to talk to him, and they sat down next to her on the couch and moved closer to her and said, "You can play against us for 2 years or with us for 2 years."
Mm-hmm. Huh.
And she signed up for USC, and they had like a strong starting five that Cynthia Cooper didn't even start. She came off the bench because she was, an offensive spark plug. Mm-hmm. And then after 2 years, they won 2 championships.
Mr. Terrible, you're good.
Miami Hot Flashes.
That's pretty funny.
Oh. So anyways,
good.
After the McGee twins left, they weren't as good than junior year. And then for some reason, Cynthia Cooper dropped out of college, then came back her senior year, and they made it to the finals again. And Cheryl Miller had the worst shooting day of her career, 2 for 11 in the finals. Mm-hmm. Almost all the points she scored was on free throws. And Cynthia Cooper scored 27 points, but they lost because they lost an undefeated team. They weren't as good as them. Are you a South Carolina? No, I'm not a fan of anybody. I don't like Gino, so I'll take anybody with Gino.
I'm Syracuse basketball fan, both women's and men's.
Yeah, they've been competitive. They haven't won a championship yet.
Yeah, women's team did well.
Yeah, they're going to be like they're always a top 15 team in recent years, right?
We had a graduate from our high school. His daughter played for
Crossetti.
Yeah.
She was like 8th person maybe on the team.
Yeah. She's got a ring. She was in the finals. She got a ring.
Yeah. A guy I graduated from high school with, daughter played for Syracuse when they did really well that year. What year? How far did they go? Pardon me?
They lost in
the final and then championship game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she played in the championship game. She got playing time in the championship game. I think
she got a ring. You get a ring for that too.
You get a ring for making the finals?
Yeah.
I didn't know you get a ring. All right. Yeah. He was real proud of her. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, he coaches the girls team at Rondequoit. So
he does.
He helps. He has assistant. Yeah.
Oh, Steve Crossetti. Okay, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
You follow all the teams. What happened to Mr. Woke Black Man?
I don't know.
He went to go fix his spelling of his name, or he had to go fix it?
Maybe he became unwoke.
He became unwoke.
Oh, no, you guys are ragging on Toronto. I've been to Toronto a few times. Rochester's only a 2.5 hour drive to Toronto. I always had a good time up in Toronto. I don't know about, you said the women are like Rosie O'Donnell. I don't know about that. I don't know if you've been around. I love Canada. Go up to your mic. I can't hear you, Mark. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yes, you're right about that, SC. I've been to Montreal. Vancouver's really nice too.
I don't know. I muted it.
There you go. Now you're on. Now you're on.
No, I know. I don't know what I hit. I was trying to see if there was a way to pin the telephone number so people can call in. No. I know how to pin it when it's not on StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
I may be able to go over my computer and go on YouTube on my computer.
So
he
woke
up.
Yeah. So let's see.
Do I think Iowa can remain a contender without CC? No.
Let's see. He said, Chris says, did we hear about Diana saying
Lucy looks good. Who's Lucy? Who's Lucy? Is that their number one recruit? Who's Lucy? Stokey's very good, but you can't lose Caitlin Clark and expect to be anywhere near what you were there before unless you get like the number one recruit in the country or something like that. And I don't think they got anybody in the top 30 or 40. I don't think they got anybody really high. They did get one.
Let me see Chris. See what Chris said. Chris
really?
He said
Rosati's the coach. Really? Yeah. If you look at the recruits, I don't think Iowa got. In fact, I was looking it up, and wow, the rich got richer. Like South Carolina, UConn, they got a lot of recruits in the top 20.
Yeah, I was telling you that. I was mentioning that to you. Yeah, they have a lot. They have a big class. Plus, the one with UConn, they had 3 or 4 players that were top picks that were hurt. So.
Five players were injured, but I'm not sure they were all injured at the end of the year, but they were injured throughout the year. Women's high school. Let's see, high school. How do I word it? High school.
For a reason, kept Caitlin off. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny, Mr. Terrible.
Okay, yeah, here it is, Rob. Okay, so this is what they have. Oh, no. Okay, they already went. Okay, must be 2000. This is 2024. I want 2024. Oh, here it is. I just go down. Okay, here we go. So 2024. You guys ready for this? Rob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So here's 2024. UConn has the number 1, number 7, number 11.
Mark, I can see your bald head, Mark.
Oh, yeah, because I'm on camera. 11. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I can read it. They have number 1, 7, and 11, Rob. South Carolina has 3.
USC's got some good.
28. USC. Oh, yeah, USC had a bunch. They have 6. Number 13, number 16. Yeah, USC is going to be good.
You're funny, Brendan. You're right, Brendan. Too much scalp. Yes.
What's that? Too much scalp?
Looking at your big juice head, your big juicy head.
All right, Vadim.
Yeah, Montreal is beautiful. Montreal, Quebec City is beautiful.
It's pretty small.
Our college team went up there for a basketball game against.
No dandruff.
Montreal is beautiful. Our college team went up to play Laval University, and I could speak French. We broke curfew. We went out to the discotheque, and we still blew out in Laval.
Hey, let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what city you're from. And we have any women today? There's usually an Amy. What happened? Amy didn't show up this week. You guys scared her off? And then we had a caller last week that was good. What was her name? She's a longtime basketball player and coach, and everybody liked her. Oh, let me see where my friend is. My Yankee Doodle Dandy friend.
That's true, Michael. Yeah, French Canadian women are. I think I don't know. Like I said, I've been to Vancouver. Vancouver's got some nice women too. I've been there. But Montreal is like New York City. I'm trying to get back up there. Oh yeah, it was when we were there. It was just like New York City. It was, and I got to speak some French, to the because my co-players were like, "Come on, Rob, let's go out. You speak French." I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna get caught." So I was talking to them. Oh, you au discothèque, you au basketball. Oh, basketball players. I said, "Oui." You au Nazareth College. Oh, Nazareth College. Oh, très bien.
How many languages you speak, Rob?
3.
3.
Yes.
Really? Which ones? Besides, you kind of speak English, right?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I'm struggling with that. I speak Ebonics, yeah. No, I French, and Chinese Mandarin.
Every city in the world has beautiful women. That's true.
Well, you got to look for. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Every city. I mean,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about every small town, but every city has, must have beautiful women, Rob. Where have you been? Where like a whole city has no beautiful women?
Let's see. What city did I go to? I've been to. Oh, see, I've been overseas.
So
Thailand, Japan. I've been there. Tokyo. Of course, I lived in Taipei.
Let me find out what my friend isn't on the show today. She said she always says she's going to, and then.
All right, Mike. Very good, Michael. That's cool. Michael, we can sing the French drinking song. Chevalier, la table rentre, goûtons verre, c'est la vin est bon.
Chris likes Asian.
Chris, I'm married to one, so you gotta go over to Asia. I'm married to one. She's great. Like I said, anniversary, 21 years.
I saw that, but they were asking what rookie would you pick? So I saw that. Yeah. So Rob, did you see the video? They asked a bunch of players who they would take in a 2-on-2 game as their partner.
Oh,
but
yeah.
They said which rookie. They said which rookie, not what player in the league.
Right.
So, I mean, she goes, "Oh, she just got 19 assists. I'll take Caitlin." That's what Diana Taurasi said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But who's she going to choose? I mean, she's going to take Angel Reese over Caitlin? No way. So 3 people chose Kate Martin because they were asking a New York Liberty player. Or no, not you. Aces right there. She's on Aces.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Chris.
They make great wives. Wives? You mean wives? He has a nickname for her. She's called Pookie, right? Is that what you said?
That's my nickname for her, yes. Yes, I know, Michael. Goûtons verre. Oui. Goûtons verre. No. It's a great drinking song. I was singing that. I met some French guys when I was in not Taiwan, but in Thailand. And they were like, oh, they were impressed that I knew the drinking song, the French drinking song. Taurasi 0, Caitlin 3.
There's this girl, and she's saying, yeah, they make it racial. The Caitlin Clark and Angel. I said, no kidding.
Plum told the reporter she was trying to stir it up. Oh, okay.
They picked Kate because she was her teammate, and they wouldn't have to learn anything because they've been practicing with her. So they didn't really mean it. Yeah. They know that that's not true. Although, she did make big all 10 last year. She's like 24 years old. She was like the oldest person in college because she was a graduate student. What's the difference between Townsend and what? Taiwan and Thailand.
Oh, Taiwan and Thailand.
Oh, Rob will tell you. They're not the same place, Rob?
No, people need to get a map. Some people, when I talk about my Taiwanese wife, they're like, oh, yeah, I've been to Thailand, but Bangkok. I go, no, get a map. Taiwan is an island off of China. It's an island. It used to be called Formosa. Well, you should know about Taiwan. Everything what we have right now, all your chips and your phone, everything. Even I had this one homeless guy when I was in Rochester putting bottles into the recycle thing, and he goes, that chip is made in Taiwan. I'm like, oh, really? Thailand is next to you got Laos, Vietnam, very different. Both places very nice people. Thailand, the land of smiles. And people there are poor, but they have a smile on their face. Taiwan, like I said, the cities are a little more modern. Woke black man, you are
boys be fired.
You are
That's the funniest thing you've said so far.
Woke black man, you are right. You're right about that.
No comment about that, Rob.
My comment. I've been to a ladyboys bar there in Thailand. I've been there.
You went to a ladyboy bar?
Yeah, they had a ladyboys bar. They were doing shots of tequila.
Why did you go to a ladyboy bar, Rob?
Yeah, why not? I've been to a gay bar. Why not go to a ladyboy bar?
I've been to a gay bar before, but it was with a group of people.
Yeah.
But why did you go to a ladyboy bar? Were you with a group of people or by yourself?
No, it was me and this girl were hanging out. We went to
you went with a girl?
It was open. It wasn't. The bar was like right up. If you're walking, you could just walk in and start drinking. They were doing shots of tequila. They were wearing cheerleader outfits.
Ladyboys fire. Woke black man, you're bad. Where'd you go, woke black man? We didn't have any sarcasm. We didn't have any factually inefficient. We didn't have any factually inaccurate comments by anyone when you left. Everybody else
was right. He came in at the right time, though. That was perfect. Perfect timing. Yeah, China's trying to take over Taiwan. Eventually, they might, I don't think they're going to invade. Compared to, I don't think they're going to invade because look at what Russia did. China has never fought a war outside of China, so it'd be kind of different for them.
Okay, so I got a question for everyone here. Let's see, what are her numbers right now? 17, 8, and 6 or so? 17, 8.2, and 6, Caitlin? Let me look it up. Let me look up her numbers. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I know them about.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Terrible Pause.
All right, they have 14 games left.
Yes, I hope not.
All right. Yeah, 17, 8.2, 5.8. Steals are 1.5, blocks are 0.8. Shooting percentage is 40%, 3.2 is 33%. Free throws are 89.
This is Caitlin, right?
This is Caitlin. My question is, for the last 14 games, not what she ended up for the final year, but what she's going to average over the last 14 games. What do you think her numbers are going to be over the last 14 games? So who wants to take a stab at it? She's averaging 17. Okay, I'll take a stab at it. I'm going to go 20, 6 rebounds. Let's see. I'll put it in here. I'm going to go 20 points, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, they are, Mr. Pickle. Yeah, they are.
10 assists. The steals will remain the same, and so will the blocks. Her shooting percentage will go up. I'm going to say 43% for shooting percentage and 36% for threes. All right, you guys are going to mark that down. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, 36% and 43%. Her rebounds and her blocks and steals will remain the same. Her free throw percentage will stay the same.
I'll go with 21. Let's see. 21 rebounds, 22 points.
21 rebounds a game? Wow.
No, 21 points.
21 okay.
Yes, still 6 rebounds and assists. Definitely would go up because the players will be used to her. So it'll be about 13. What's about 13, 14?
Your shooting percentage is 40 and 33. What's it going to be in the second half, Rob? That's important because her shooting percentage has not been good, especially at threes.
Her shooting percentage is 40. I say it's going to go up maybe just 42 because she's going to be practicing.
I got 43 and 36%, and I got 20.
I got like 42. We're pretty close. I said 42, 37.
That's my prediction for her. Mr. Terrible's going 24, 7, 11. He's going higher. What about shooting percentage, Mr. Terrible?
She's going to have 8 plus 3 games.
She's going to go off one game. There's no question. 14 games, she'll get hot one game.
Well, the schedule's a lot easier.
What about threes, Mr. Terrible? What's she going to hit shit on threes?
Let me look at the schedule, Mark, and see where I think. Let me look at the schedule. Have left.
The drives in the paint. You mean the paint are good? Maybe she'll be working on her floater / teardrop throw, and maybe she'll do a couple of those. Mr. Terrible, what's
she makes her layups?
Going to be? That's the key. 39% in threes. Oh, she's going to go up from 33% to 39. Okay. I mean, it's definitely going to go up. Her threes. There's no way it's going down. She's going to be rested. She's going to be practicing. All right. Oh, I actually didn't. I didn't hit this.
Yeah.
I didn't hit my thing. It's spinning.
She'll have her legs with her.
A better mid game, yeah, but that's going to be an off-season thing. It's not going to be that much different. Off-season, she'll have 6 months to work on that. The threes will definitely go up. She'll be rested. I think she's tired mentally and physically, and I think that takes a toll on you. And she also had that with that ruptured eardrum. We don't know if that's affecting her balance at all or whether it's affecting things. But yeah, she had a ruptured eardrum. I don't know if that. I don't know.
Let's see what teams. So
I know she hasn't made that excuse.
Let's see.
Yeah, Kobe and Jordan were good defenders when they entered the league, but they got better. They kept getting better. But Jordan was a good defender in college. So Kobe, I don't know what he was in high school because I didn't see him play, but he put emphasis on defense from the first day he was in the league because he wanted to be like Jordan. Yeah, I can't do anything about the migraines. They might not be real migraines. I'm telling you get real migraines. Yeah. Like when this nurse told me, she said, "You don't have migraines." I go, they feel like it's an axe in back. I said, "You couldn't even." She said, "You wouldn't even be able to function at all right now if you had a real migraine." I said, "Okay." Well, they sure feel
Jabbar
like
used to get those. Yeah, Jabbar used to get those. I remember.
Right.
Well, they play the Aces back to back in September.
How likable was Cheryl Miller this weekend? On a scale to 1 to 10.
Oh.
An 11?
How many want to just have Cheryl Miller just, if not even coach, just be part of be involved in WNBA and show these haters and mean girls what to do. I mean, how about she should be at least being involved, right?
Yeah, her defense is underrated. He's right. She can play on-ball defense, but she's afraid of getting in foul trouble. And it's hard. I mean, not everybody can be like Drew Holiday, where they can play on-ball defense and don't get that many fouls and stay in front of their person. Did she say some woke stuff? I didn't hear it this weekend.
Huh.
Well, I don't know. I tell you that I didn't even know who she was, and it was 1984, and they started showing the women's games, and I said, "Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, Cheryl Miller.
wow." It was like
She's
I was watching Michael Jordan, the men's game, and Cheryl Miller in the women's, and she wasn't excited as Michael Jordan, but she was exciting, and she was like 1.5 times better than everybody else.
she was like one of like the talk junk. Who's guarding me? Like you can't guard me.
Right. And she was only like, I guess that was the end of her junior year. Let me just make sure I have that. She wasn't even at her peak yet. But I mean, she had it every year. She was good. She got player of the year. I'm dying to find out if she was runner up in the player of the year voting when she was a freshman, but I can't find the voting.
Bobby 2010 and 6. That's not bad.
That was a good question, right?
Yeah, she was talking about 8 billion. I don't know about that.
8 million.
Billion.
Oh, okay. No, that was after her sophomore year.
She said
Okay.
2.2 was too low.
2.2 what?
Billion was too low.
Oh, yeah. So in the 84 Olympics, it was after her sophomore year. So she actually hadn't even hit her peak yet when I saw her play, Rob. Because the next year, her rebounds went from 10.6 to 5.8, and her scoring went from 22 to 26.8 her junior year. Of course, she didn't have the McGee people anymore, so she had to do more for the team. But so her shooting percentage went down a little bit. But then her senior year, she shot 60% from the field. Wow.
Yeah, Cheryl Miller, she sounded like the Dr. Evil. $8 billion.
Wait, Rob, look at these numbers her senior year. Shooting percentage was 60.9%. Free throws percentage, only 75.3, but she rebounds was 12.2, and her scoring was 25.4. And she had 3 assists and 4 steals per game and 2.5 blocks. Wow. That's Cheryl Miller, your senior year. Anyways, I'm not watching the Olympics. No, yeah, anyway, so just so you know, I'm going to be, Rob will be there like, 2 or 3 times a week?
Probably, yeah.
For the Olympics? What?
Probably, yeah.
I'm doing 14 straight games in a row, days in a row, but I already saw that you're going to have the Olympics team on twice at 3:00, and so I'm not covering those. I'll go off the air at 2. Joseph D, here comes what they shouldn't defend her. I like that. Did I remember we did that video, Rob?
Yeah.
Someone said they don't play any defense on her. They literally give her the worst defender. That was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Rob, it was as far as I know, it was a black podcast, Rob.
Yeah,
I can say.
I don't know what they're talking about. Must have been Mr. Maybe woke black man's podcast, maybe.
Yeah, because no black males usually stick up for Caitlin. It's the black females that keep trying to tear her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for Simone Biles. I hope she doesn't get the twisties again. But some people gave her a hard time about that, like she wasn't a competitor. Wow. They have any idea that you could just break their neck if she landed wrong when you're not in control of your body?
Yeah.
That is so bizarre that they couldn't understand.
I mean,
like,
I
didn't understand it at first, and then when it was explained to me, like, okay, that makes sense. You can break your neck.
I one time got vertigo, and I was,
Mr. Terrible's okay. I hope you're joking, Mr. Terrible.
Bowser's a quitter, Mark.
He's probably joking. Yeah, she seems that she has a sports psychologist and stuff.
Track and field's my thing. I ran some track. Also,
Gymnastics is blah unless it's Caitlin Clark. Then it's not so blah. I mean, not Caitlin Clark unless it's Simone Biles. Enrique Guerrero got robbed. Yeah, I mean, look at what Jewel Lloyd is shooting this year. Oh my God, I can't believe she's actually in the Olympic team. I don't know who now. Before she shot better.
Cool.
It looks like what's that?
I'm responding to Vadam.
Who does Joy Lloyd play for again?
Plays for Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you her shooting percentage number. And she's a shooting guard. Yeah, I mean, she played well against Indiana Fever, but every guard does. They have their best game of the year. She's shooting.
Her.
This is 2 point. This is no overall 35.8%, and her threes are 25.8, 35.8, and 25.8. And she's on the
Yeah,
Olympic.
yeah, Mr. Terrible. I think so. She has to take that, or it's pretty easy over in Paris to get that. No
To get
problem.
what? Oh yeah, did you see what the NBA players said? They said it's all about Simone Biles. They all want to get a picture with them. Oops. Yeah, Olivia Dunn. She's the best gymnast in the country. She has the best form in the country, I should say. She makes $5 million a year just to buy her on Instagram. She shows off her butt and she's pretty, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but we got it. I get it, Brett. Yes, Brett, we get it. I got it all.
Is Livy related to Lynn? Like Lynn Dunn? Oh, yeah. Oh, they're the same name? Oh, they have the same last name. I didn't even think about that. Livy Dunn and Lynn Dunn.
Yeah.
They're not the same age. Maybe it's her grandmother.
Huh. So LeBron's carrying the flag in for the Olympic team. I wanted to have
I don't think she ever made All-American, Brett. I looked her up. She keeps getting injured. And she's a good gymnast, but I don't think she made All-American. I looked up her. I don't think she ever placed like higher than 18th in.
Yeah, you're right, Joseph. RU hasn't been invited. They're not invited. Nope.
You like volleyball for the bikinis. Let me see.
Mr. Terrible.
What did he say?
You're cracking me up tonight, Mr. Terrible. You're right on cue there.
The Hawk Towel Girl. Who's the Hawk Towel Girl?
What? You don't know about her? Where have you been?
It?
Oh, you're definitely old, man.
Well, who is she?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Just look it up. I'm not going to tell you.
Hawk Towel. Hey, by the way, there's this athlete. You ever hear, pickleball is a really popular sport right now. There is this woman who is 17 years old and she's ranked #1 in the world. And she beats men a lot of times when she plays also. She's ranked #1 for not just for her age group, for everything. In singles, in pairs, mixed pairs. She's #1 in the world. She dominates. She went like a year without losing. It's unbelievable. I just found out about it. My friend plays pickleball. I forget her name.
Yeah, Mark, you look it up. I thought I was
making a video about her. What?
The Hawk 2 girl. You have to look that up. Don't look it up now. Don't look it up now. Look it up later.
No, look it up now. You're not going to tell me.
Okay.
HAUK TAUH.
That was terrible. Oh my God. Can't believe
TAUH. Hawk Towel Girl.
Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, man. You asked your daughter about that? Oh my God.
Well, I don't understand. So what is she? Who's the Hawk Towel Girl? I don't understand. I know something.
Look it up, Mark.
I'm looking it up, but I don't see anything unusual about it.
Oh.
Man in the Street interviews.
Mark, let's just say this is a family show. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, who cares about family?
This is a family show, so I'll leave it at that.
All right.
I know, Matthew. Oh, gosh. I thought this was a sports show. Is that a sport? Could be.
Caitlin has you know what? So I was just thinking she's just scratching her surface. The way her passes have gotten so much better. Just some kind of the NBA.
You guys.
I want to discuss my dad's attraction to Liv Dunn doing splits. All right. What's up, Matt? How are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think Yeah, Brett, I don't think so either. I don't think so
Matt, you
either.
got 5 minutes into a WNBA game? That's pretty good. Watch the video. Okay. I'll watch the video. Oh, he's on the Hawk Tall? All right. Why do you guys know this? I don't think Liv Dunn was a two-time All-American. She keeps getting injured. I don't think she's ever made All-American, but let me look that up.
This is true, Joseph. There's a difference between admiring and being an asshole. That's true.
Who's SC? Is SC a woman? She says you guys are objectifying the women. Oh, it's terrible, you guys. Why are you doing that?
Oh my gosh. That's good. I'm glad she's doing that. I'm glad. Oh gosh. It's getting too.
What is this, a locker room? What's going on here?
This is getting too. Guys, yeah, this is like a locker room talk.
Angels play the same number of games as Asia and has one less rebound. Both are on pace to break the rebounding record.
Van Damme, he's talking about he liked the lady. He thought the lady boys were attractive. That's what he thought. That's what woke guy thought.
He thought the lady boys were attractive?
Yeah, that's what black woke black guy would like. So,
well, Angel said she's been sexualized. So, but that's because actually somebody did do something where they supposedly took her face and put it over a naked body and made a picture or YouTube or something.
Oh, okay. Well, really, woke man? Okay, woke black man.
I need to know what this Hawk Tell thing is.
Mark is way behind us. He's way behind us, guys.
What does she do? Just tell me, just approximate what's.
I cannot tell you on YouTube. Okay, I cannot. We will be banned.
What does she do? Make videos?
Yeah, she makes videos. You have to watch the videos.
Okay.
We can't mention that.
You guys are just a bunch of perverts. I don't even know. I never.
Oh yeah, you're a shy, reserved guy, right? Yeah, right, Matthew. Watch the video. Yes, thank you. I can't discuss it here.
Hawktow original videos, 13 minutes long.
Oh my gosh. Marco, you looked it up. She said all Americans on the bars.
What did he say?
Oh my gosh.
She said all American in the bars 2 times?
Oh God.
In track and field. Yeah, swimming too. It's gotten awful cheeky. Swimming and track and field has gotten awful cheeky. I think NBC did it to try to get increase the views.
Yeah, so what's NBC doing now?
Watch the divers. Watch the divers.
Oh, the divers. Well, usually the Chinese divers are good because.
No, forget the divers. You don't want to look at the Chinese divers getting cheeky. You want to like the Canadian and Spanish women.
They're gonna win it because of the strikes. They always win. Some of them were too young. They got caught with that. Because, like you said, they don't make that big a splash, so they get caught.
Let me go. Women are the biggest pervs. Look at Hawk Tugo, except if they're woke feminists, I guess.
Yeah, they are. They try to hide it.
Oh, I'm okay with the changes in the outfits.
Yeah, but damn, we had those tracks. We had those, even playing basketball, we had those short shorts.
We're the hardest working journalists in sports. Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck. I would love to coach the Fever. I would love to coach that team.
Chuck, I'm hoping that's completely sincere compliment because, Rob, when I started this channel, that was my goal, is to do honest, subjective critique of basketball and football and things related to it.
Yeah, thanks, Chucks.
Because although, we're only getting like 50 new subscribers every day. We need to get like double that. So you guys got to recruit some people for us.
Yep. And we all don't we have a PayPal too?
We have PayPal. Yeah, if you guys want us to donate to our channel today, we got what do you call super chat down below, and there's PayPal. Oh, I don't know if I put it on there. Hang on a second. I have to do it in the other room, I think, because if I do it on this room, it'll cause a delay. Because it's not evolution. Hang on, I can do that. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, I like the women's track. They're just so very fit, but I don't know about the nails. The long nails I can't do it. I think with the braided hair, the women's track, they would probably go much faster if they didn't have that long braided hair behind them. That definitely is a wind resistance. Yeah, I know, Brett. Her video's on YouTube. Yeah. Can't believe Mark doesn't know about. He's gone now, but I can't believe he doesn't know about this. Thank you, Mr. Terrible. $10 from Mr. Terrible. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sure, we don't mind you. Hey, we're from Rochester. We're 2.5 hours from Toronto. I know the Canadian national anthem in English and French. No, well, see, it'll be more because you're the exchange with the Canadians, so that means you got to pay us more because the dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar. When are you guys going to get your own money? You still have the Queen on your money. What's up with that, Michael? When are you going to get your own money? Why do you still have the Queen and the English on your money? Your money's really pretty. The colors are nice, but you need to get your own money. Oh, you're okay, Brett. You're an expert.
You know, Canadians are just frustrated Americans, right?
Hey, don't mock up my Canadian friends. I like Canada.
You know, 90% of the Canadians live within 100 miles of the border. Mark gets to talk when Mark's out of the room. Yeah, Rob can talk all he wants. I've told him to talk more. People complain that he don't talk enough. Rob goes, I don't talk much. I go, okay.
You talk a lot.
No, you said that about yourself.
Yes.
Well, I always have to set up the topic because Rob's busy.
No, we're talking about right now. So.
Oh, right now I'm not talking that much.
Yeah, you are in the room. That's why.
Oh, even when I was in the room, I was looking things up. I got to look up Olivia Dunn. I got to see whether she was All-American or not. Let me look that up here.
Yeah, Matthew. That's why I moved down here to Virginia. It's where we live in Rochester, right near Lake Ontario. It gets too cold. And well, Matthew, it is cold, but the women are warm. Vancouver's not that cold. Black man, I can't swim. That's okay, woke black man. If you can't swim, and I'm drinking grape Powerade, grape. So that's also a racist thing.
I do not see any All-American on her Wikipedia page for.
Thanks, Joseph. Mark had the sports background, but it was kind of just messing up his back. His face was getting cut off. So
what's that, Rob?
He was saying that my background's good and yours is blurry, but I was telling him that.
It's blur. It's on purpose.
Yeah, because
all a blur.
When he does the sports background, it kind of his head gets kind of cut off.
You have to have your weaknesses to keep afloat in life.
Wokeness, not weakness. Wokeness.
Oh, wokeness. Yeah, wokeness. Okay.
Yeah, but supposedly my people.
I did the other one. I can change it if you really want to see.
Yeah, go ahead. I like the living room. Go back to the living room.
I don't know. I was having trouble. How about a brick wall? How's that look? How does the brick wall look? You guys like the brick wall?
Well, like brick house, like song, right? Mark, you go dance it. She's a brick house.
You like the living room?
I like the living room.
All right. I got to start the fire in the background. No brick.
Yeah, Michael. I mean, Montreal's
we
nice.
did one where we used the same living room in the background, and look, we were sitting over each other.
No good, no brick.
I looked up Liv Dunn. I don't see anything All-American in Wikipedia because I did Control F and no All-American came up. She gets a lot of injuries though, so I'm not saying she's not a good gymnast. She actually is a good gymnast.
Well, let's see. Yeah, we actually do. We had last time we had some women in here. It was pretty. I think we had Amy and we had somebody else in here. You're right, LeBron. I saw the Commodores. I saw them live, Michael. I saw them live in concert. It was a great concert. That's when you could afford concerts. When they have like 2 or 3 acts for like maybe $40.
But a Liv Dunn get a 9.9 in the floor exercise, matching her season high in 2024 season. So might have to do a video about her, you guys.
Yes, Michael. Yeah. I mean, he was there.
Do you guys think we should do a video about Liv Dunn?
I don't know.
It'd have to be a visual video.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know.
I haven't worn long pants in 30 years. Where do you live?
How about the bell bottoms, Joseph?
Yeah, when Rob and I were in high school, bell
The
bottoms.
bell bottoms and then you go out and you have the platform shoes. Now we're really showing our age now.
I like bell bottoms on women and flared pants.
No, Matthew. No. I don't think we can do that because.
Yes, I'm done. All right,
I don't think we can do that, Matthew. No.
I don't know. I still don't know what the whole video is about.
Oh, George Kittle, dad, really? Cool. Yeah, George Kittle was deep. Wow, that's cool, Chuck's. Yeah, Joseph, you must have went to Club 54 too.
Hot 2.
No.
I don't have to watch it later.
Yeah, Lynn Dunn and Sides. Yeah, they got to go out.
Oh, yeah. So someone made a comment today. They said, and always, as always, fire Coach Sides or something like that. That was his final thing to say in his comment. And I said, you know what? We should just have that at the end of our video. Fire Coach Sides at the end. Instead of we'll see you the next video, just say, as always, fire Coach Sides.
Yeah, at the end for ending. So I should say instead of peace out, I should say fire Coach Sides for my instead of peace out.
You saw a new video of who? The tall girl? Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
You guys are like watching. All right. We're in the Olympic sex mode. Be back when the topic changes.
I know, Bobby. I don't know, Bobby.
Bobby, I tried to get the Caitlin Clark conversation. I had everyone try to predict how many points and assists and rebounds and shooting percentage she would get for the last 14 games. Where were you for that? And Bobby, were you just showing up now?
Oh, no, he's been in there. He made his prediction. Bobby made his prediction.
All right. I did. Okay, here's another question. How many games will they win in the 14 games remaining? And what place will they end up in?
Oh, thanks, Emmett. Element Gold. Thank you. It's not original. I know some other people do it. It's not original.
Sophie Cunningham. She was drunk at the All-Star game, and then she went up to Caitlin Clark and said, hey, come play for Phoenix.
Joseph, you're crazy. So
another YouTuber has a member-only Firesides emoji. So he designed one. He designed an emoji that says Firesides.
Oh.
9-5, Rob. So what do you think the record is going to be the last 14 games? Someone said 9-5, 9-5, 7-7, 7-7.
Well, they played some good teams at the end. Let me look at the schedule again. I had the schedule up here. I have it right here.
10-4.
The schedule's not that easy. They play Like I said, in September.
Caitlin's hard to be pulling her hair out if she
So
continues
Mark,
to be.
listen to the schedule.
Go ahead.
Mark, the schedule is not really that easy. It's only easier because they have more home games, but it's not that easy. They play.
Really, it's more important is how if they let Caitlin Clark play. If she lets Caitlin Clark play, because like they had 6 games they could have won this year if they just let her play and just didn't.
So Mark.
Yeah,
they have 5. They have 5 straight home games from September 4th to September 15th. They have they're all home games, but they play Vegas back to back on the 11th, and then on the
how many
13th.
How many home games they have out of 14?
Let's see. They have 1, 2.
We should do a video on Gabby Thomas, the 220-yard, 200 meter runner.
So there's 5 away. So they have 9, I guess. There's 5 away. And there's 14 games left, so that's 9. So you have 9 whole games left.
Yeah,
but
she's
5
not,
in a row,
right,
which helps.
If she's not fired, like in this week, she's not going to get fired. It'd be silly. I don't think she's getting fired anyways.
Yeah. Yes, Joseph. I know what movie that's from. That's from Blazing Saddles.
I need a rest. What's from Blazing Saddles?
Lily Von Strump. She goes, "I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired
of playing the game.
I remember
I
that.
need a rest.
Where are the white women at?
I need a rest." That's right, Joseph.
Yeah, I remember when Magic forced the coach out. But CC is nice, but she may need to do that for sanity and hours. I agree with you. Her agent's got to do something for her. Her agent's got to go talk to the owner and say.
So Brett, you predict 7-2 at home.
They have 9 home games out of 14. That's what I was trying to ask Rob, but Rob wasn't answering my question.
Yeah, I said it, but you weren't listening. You were too busy yapping.
I didn't hear you say 9.
I know, because you're too busy talking. I said they got 6 straight home games.
It's on tape, Rob. I'll see if you said it.
I did. You will see.
So many people think that we should start a petition for Coach Sides to get fired. I'm tired of the CC nonsense. You mean the haters? I just laugh at them at this point because you know who's going to look bad, 2 years from now, or maybe even by the end of the year. No, you guys want to know the funniest take I heard? So there's these 3 guys. Rob, I'm sorry, I have to say it. They were black guys, and they were talking basketball, and they were talking about Caitlin Clark. And the one guy, and they're like, 2 of the guys are fat, like really fat, and the other guy looks kind of athletic actually. And the one fat guy goes, I don't think Caitlin Clark's a WNBA point guard. And the other fat guy says, I knew that when I saw her at Iowa. I said, are you guys insane? I said, are you insane? She's the best passer I've ever seen in my life. They go, you don't know anything about basketball, or you're morons. And the ones when they actually responded to me instead of deleting my answer, they go, one of them played Division I basketball. I said, I don't care if you're Magic and Michael Jordan.
How can you not see that?
More potential as a point guard in the history of the league, and you want to turn her into a shooting guard because she can hit the 3?
Right.
Look how stupid they look now. I said, tell me one time in the NBA when they turned a point guard into a shooting guard just because they could also score. Who was a great passer. They never did that in the history of the NBA. Why would they suddenly do that in the WNBA? I was like, you guys are insane. I can't wait to go back to their website if I can find it. Sorry.
Chuck C's, yeah. I can see. Chuck C says Christine Reeves is Mongo.
Mongo.
There's that head again, Mark.
I was trying to read up closer because it's always that. All right.
Yeah, he says Coach Reeves should be Mongo.
Keyshawn played football. Yeah, Keyshawn's an idiot. He was very average at football analysis, and he's terrible at basketball.
Yeah, Keyshawn.
I've seen him on with Skip Bayless. He's terrible.
No, he's not.
Terrible.
Keyshawn is not smart, Element Gold. No, he's horrible.
Right. I remember the one year people made fun of him because he had one touchdown catch in 15 games.
Yeah.
And he was like the number one pick in the whole draft. And it was like he was in his prime too. It was like in the middle of his career. It wasn't at the end of his career.
Right.
That was weird. I don't know. And then it was funny because Chris Carter and him were in the same time. And Chris Carter would probably look at him and say, "This guy couldn't even catch touchdown passes. I'm not going to listen to his analysis."
Yeah, Van Dam. We were wondering about the plan for the Fever. What's their succession plan? I mean, we were talking about that because Herb is old. He's got a son. You know, his son, I think, will take over. I wonder if he's watching those games.
Yeah, what's the update on Kate Martin's injury? I didn't see the update yet. I saw a headline, then I forgot to read it. Succession plan. Well, my plan is, if I was the agent, was to go to them over the break and said, "Listen, Sides has got to go, or she's not going to be staying for Indiana. We're going to play overseas." That's what I would say.
Yeah, Mark said that, Brett. Yeah, Mark did say that, Brett.
That's my plan. If her agent's got to do the talking for her. And the problem is she can only do so much, because if she starts, being a prima donna, oh my God, the hate will come in like crazy. So it's kind of unfair.
Well, what's the difference? It wouldn't matter. They already hate her already. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I know.
You already hate me already. It's not going to change.
It's just
hate her more. How much more can they hate her?
I want to know what she really thinks when they said, "Oh, you guys just beat the Olympic team. How do you feel about not being on that team?" And she said all this positive stuff. And I go, "All right, come on, tell me the truth. You're pissed. You're not on that team."
Yeah. Well, that's what we mentioned, Brett. That's what we mentioned. We said either,
Oh yeah, Stokey. Yeah,
retire or go to Europe.
He's going to be. Sorry, Rob. Go ahead.
I was just responding to Brett because he was saying that the same thing we were, either retire or go over to Europe.
Yeah. Stokey's a junior this year, so she don't get her for another 2 years. So Stokey's a really good athlete. She may end up being a great, great player. And she's not tall for a forward, but she could play small forward. And she's 6'2". She was a track star and a volleyball star, they said one time, and I was watching one of the games. So, and she was great. She had one game, she scored 47 points, and Caitlin Clark I think she had 15 assists that game, and she kept hitting Stokey. They couldn't stop her.
I think when Timmy comes back, the team definitely will improve.
Oh, I can't wait for her to come back.
Yeah.
I thought she was back, and then she hurt her finger.
Yeah, she's definitely going to help out a lot.
Yeah, she's a little short for a 4, but I don't know. She's 6'2". But
she's athletic. At least she's athletic. She can, like I said, if they
turn into that fast,
yeah,
it's unusual for a woman player. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't seem super fast when you watch her play, but she's fast compared to other women. I think she played volleyball too, they said. So she's, she's got a little bit of a jump.
Yeah, coordination. Yeah, jump coordination. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't even start the year before, and then this year she was all 10, all Big Ten. So was Kate Martin. Look at that! They pass up Kate Martin, and which I would have chosen just so that because she's so used to playing with her.
Right.
They pick Les Taylor and then never give her a chance and waive her. I mean, that's like the dumbest thing ever. I'm still flabbergasted by it. Hi, Pam. Where have you been all night? There was real good taste out there that existing contracts, especially low rookie ones that could be voided. I heard that. I'm not sure that's true. I'm an attorney. I'm not sure they get voided or not, or whether they get voided, but they're still obligated to play for the team, because it doesn't do any good if it's voided, but they're still obligated to play for the team. The amount might get voided, but it doesn't mean they're having to play for that team might get voided. So.
Yeah, TD. Yeah, I mean, we were going on about that trade with getting rid of Taylor. That was, can't believe that.
It wasn't even a trade; it was a waive.
Yeah, they waived. Yeah, it wasn't a trade. I'm sorry, they waived it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think her agent has to do the dirty work. That's the only way it works.
So so Mark, I'll be the Fever coach, and Mark will be the agent. He'll be Caitlin Clark's agent.
First of all, what happened to Taylor after the 7-day contract? Let me look if she's on the roster still on Phoenix. I don't know if she's still on the roster. Let me look that up. I'm not sure they'll tell me. Let me look that up. Hang on one second. Well, she only played 2 games for them. She might not be on the team right now. She might be available to get picked up again.
We're not going to pick her up again. That would make too much sense.
I know. Tammy, I don't know. It's a hand thing. I'm assuming she's coming back after the month. That'll give her like 6 weeks from the hand injury.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. There was no word on it. They just said she's. Excuse me. I need to get some water.
Yep. Was that the one Sides was calling for all season, needing to stop the perimeter guard and the best? Yeah, I know, TD. I mean, you had the player of the in 2 conferences, player of the year, a defensive player of the year, and then you preach about defense, and then you know. Definitely, Michael. It was a bonehead.
Yeah, I'll tell you what surprised me the most was the refs. I didn't anticipate that. I anticipated her not getting rookie calls. I just didn't anticipate the rest of it. Were like, not only didn't they call fouls when she was getting mauled, they called ticky-tack fouls on her. I was really surprised at that. And now I can see why they're doing it logically after I thought about it, but that wasn't even so. That was an obstacle I was worried about. I was thinking about, okay, they're going to guard her, so they're going to be physical with her when she drives to the basket. They're going to hit her like Bill Laimbeer. I expected all that. Right. I said that before the season started. I was afraid for her.
Yeah, Van Dam. Yeah, I mean, when I coached, you do work. You kind of work the referees. You see how they ref. And you kind of talk to them depending how they are. You know what
the best thing, Rob, you know what the best thing to do when you're a ref? You got to get your team motivated. Just go up to the guy and say, hey, listen, give me a technical.
That's right.
Give me a technical.
Just for no reason.
I came up with that idea myself. Never saw it in a movie or anything.
No, excuse me, Mark. I had that idea. Don't try to take my ideas, okay? No, I mean, the referees, you do kind of work them. Even though I got thrown out of a game for doing that. The referee said I was trying to influence him. No kidding.
I thought that's when Red Auerbach started in the 60s, was to influence the refs.
Yeah, I was like, no kidding. I didn't even swear. I wasn't even loud or anything. I didn't even stand up. He just had it out for me. I don't know what happened. Everybody in the stands was like, they were perplexed. They're like, what did you say? I didn't say anything.
I remember what happened with Clyde Drexler. I think we talked about this in a video. So Clyde Drexler, it was a playoff game, and the ref didn't like him going into the game. Clyde Drexler, didn't like the call, gave him a quick tee. It probably shouldn't have been a tee. And Clyde Drexler, like this, and he gave him another tee really quickly. Took him out, threw him out of the playoff. It was 2 tees. He had it automatically gone. That guy never reffed a playoff game for the rest of his career.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like that Billy Crystal movie when he was a referee.
Yeah,
he's throwing everybody out of the game.
He probably should have been fired, but yeah, I
forgot the name of that movie where he was. I forgot the name of that movie where Billy Crystal was a referee and he was throwing everybody out of the game because he was in a bad move. You got a tee. You got a tee. You got a tee. Thinking through Jason Kidd and all these other players out of the game.
Sprained thumb. Is that what Timmy has? A sprained thumb?
Yeah.
Brett? Yeah, you could see she came back. She hurt her hand like the first game back. She tried to play with the thumb and she was 1 for 7. I guess she didn't play after that. So they only got her back for 2 games. And she only played 8 originally. So I guess she's only played 10 out of 26 games, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look it up.
Frederick, I like your idea. That'd be a great idea to do that.
Do what? What, Rob?
Are you reading Frederick's comment?
Frederick, unbiased. Oh. To separate and select the top participants in trials. You mean for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Well, Rob, I don't know what to say about that. They have a committee. The committees are supposed to be unbiased, but that they're clearly not.
Obviously, they're not.
What are you going to do? Overrule the committee with this separate other committee? I mean, I don't know what's that going to do. I mean, it's good in theory.
Yeah.
But what are unless they have some power, it doesn't do any good. They're just going to write a report and say, "Hey, these people are biased." I mean, there's no way Dan Taurasi would be on the team if you had an unbiased thing. They'd say, 4 years ago, fine. 3 years ago, it turned out to be 3 years ago. She hasn't made an All-Pro team since 2020. She's never made a all-defensive team. Why is she on the team? And she shouldn't even been in the group stage. If they don't have any leaders among all those 26 to 30, 20, 33-year-old women, then they don't belong in the Olympics.
Van Dam says, let's see, we didn't get to agree with the basketball.
Unbiased is a neat concept that doesn't exist. True. The 28 chair. Who's the 28 chair? What is that? The 28 chair of the USA Olympic Committee. What's the 28 chair? I don't understand, Vadim. I heard someone that is involved in the U.S. Olympic Committee, not the U.S. Olympic Committee, a U.S. Olympic organization, criticize something about that, but I don't know who the 28 chair is. I did see something that someone said. Everyone thinks they screwed up, but
Yeah, you're right, Pam. I coached. Right. Luckily, I coached AAU. Before that, the AAU now it's all my friend is playing. His son's playing.
How old's your daughter, Pam? I know.
It's really bad. AAU is really bad. When I was coaching AAU, it's just kind of starting out, but I mean now it's really bad. Like I said, my friend's son plays AAU,
and they just need some people with morals is what they need. Because
they go after the kid, Mark. They go after the kids in junior high now.
No, I'm talking about to select the team going to the Olympics. They just need people with morals. If people had morals, like I said, this wouldn't have happened.
Well, as you know, business people don't have any morals.
Well, the problem is they only had one guy in the committee. All the rest of them were women. There were 6 people that made the decision. It was 5 women and 1 guy. And then the coach was a woman.
How did you like they had those 4? Oh, that was horrible. Those 4 people that were doing the halftime in the pregame. Yeah. Those 4 females. They were annoying.
I've had judges that were really unbiased. Really, seriously, a lot of judges I'm in front of did a good job of being unbiased, but it's not fair. Yeah.
Yeah, today they do. The AU teams have a lot of politics in it. A lot. Too much.
Well, it seems to be a toxic environment in women's basketball. And one woman said she quit Division I basketball because it was so toxic, because she was straight and she felt ostracized from all the lesbians. That's what she said.
Casey Waterman, he's in charge. Oh, his name is Casey Waterman, Van Dam says.
He is in charge of the U.S. Committee for 2020. Okay, so it was 28 Olympics. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, yeah, I did hear someone make a comment about that, criticizing it, that was involved in the Olympic Committee, but I didn't know who he was. Casey Waterman. I'll look him up. Casey Waterman. I did remember seeing something.
Right.
And Casey Waterman. And let's see, Caitlin. Let's see. Oh, well, the problem is he doesn't have any power over them. He can criticize them all they want. I thought NBC would put a lot of pressure on him, and then when some of these injuries happen, they really would put more pressure on him.
Yeah, Pam. I bet. I mean, it must have drove you nuts that you had to pull her out of there because with the pressure and then with the coaches favoring players and this and that, and I can imagine my friend. He's going through that now here in Virginia with his son, with trying to decide what school he wants to go to. Joseph Diaz, good movie. Fort Apache, The Bronx, good movie.
20 daughters, 23. Bam. Okay. Butterfinger Mitchell accounts for 2 of her turnovers a game. I still don't understand that because that's not supposed to be how it's determined what's a turnover. It should be on her. It should be on Mitchell when she drops the ball, as long as the pass is accurate.
Yeah, I did too. TD back when I was coaching. I had a rule where the parents, they could talk to me, but I remember one parent came up to me and she said, "Oh, we have to win this game." I'm like, "What do you mean we have to win this game? What's going to happen if we don't win this game?" Well, we've never beaten them before. I'm like, "Well, we did end up beating the team finally, but they never beat them." But I'm like, "What do you mean telling me we have to win this game? What do you got, money on the game or something?"
Yeah, Frederick, I understand, Frederick, your point about his responsibility to ensure the integrity of the selection process. The problem is who chooses the people on the committee. Now I need to research that. I don't know who chooses the people on the committee, but they chose somebody that went to the University of Connecticut. Already, that's a problem because there's too many players involved in being selected for the team, having to do UConn because they're the number 1 college team. So it's always going to be that way until they become a non-factor, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. Looking at all the recruits they got this year. So someone from UConn shouldn't be on the team. Someone from the top university should not, because too often the players that are involved in who they might select are going to be from UConn. So already that's a problem. Right. So you already have biased people on the wrong committee who should be involved in that. You need people from non-major colleges on that committee. That's one problem.
Yeah, Van Dam, yeah. I did notice. He said that Van Dam says you noticed that the CC passes were caught by the All-Star in the All-Star game compared to a regular team.
I noticed they missed 0 passes of hers. 0. Mm-hmm. And did they make every layup? No, but they made a higher percentage than you usually do.
Right.
Because the defense was better. So it was harder. So, yes, I noticed they caught their passes too. I forgot to mention that, Rob, when we did the review of the game.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, Pam. I know she's your baby. I know. Of course you're a mom. Of course you're gonna guard your daughter, which is great. Of course. TD. Yeah, TD. I had a good rapport. Actually, I had a good rapport. I was this black coach in San Francisco coaching at a white Catholic, rich white Catholic school. But I had no problems they had no problem with me as far as coaching. And
Brett, I did research on who the voters are, and I couldn't get a good answer. I tried to find out who votes for Rookie of the Year and who the people are that vote for, I guess, MVP and all the end of the year. All I know is that they're AP writers and that they're chosen. And it's kind of like you're asked if you want to be a voter, like Michael Wilbon is a voter for NBA MVP and stuff like that. And you're allowed to say you're a voter, but they don't list the voters. They don't give here's a list of 60 people that are voting. At least I can't find it on the internet for any sport. So I don't know the answer to that. I was trying to find out. What was I trying to find out the other day about the selection process? But let's see. Choose your baby. Did you notice? Yeah, Vadim, that's a good point. And I forgot to mention that when we reviewed the All-Star game. But yeah, I mean, there was like one pass that she passed to Jacqueline Jones. That was not an easy catch. It was kind of like she was surprised it was coming, and she still caught it. But she was a former MVP, Jacqueline Jones. She's from the Bahamas or something like that, or Bohemian. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are you reading, Rob? You looking at something?
I'm reading the comments.
Oh, okay.
I'm ahead of you.
I thought you were.
Yeah. Why have a committee if who gets to choose whoever they feel like it? And talk about bringing about top politics into it. Yeah, I know. It's
who was stupid for Cheryl was stupid. Which Cheryl was stupid? Joseph, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm missing a comment here.
Lynn, probably the coach for the.
Yeah, but she's stupid. And I know she's stupid. But like in what way? For what reason? For how she was guarding Clark or something? Or double teaming. I see double teaming CC. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I see it. Okay. We should follow the Indiana Colts. I mean, there's 32 football teams. Yeah. We're going to try to follow football, but yeah. I like the Packers and the Eagles and the Bills. But
I'm a Browns Giants fan.
The Steelers are a popular team. The Patriots are a popular team. Seattle's kind of a popular team. I saw the most popular teams there in terms of the Cowboys. Obviously, are popular. Unfortunately. But in swimming and track, you have to qualify by being in the top whatever it is in 2 or 3 or 4. Why shouldn't that be in women's basketball? Well, it is theoretically, but you're putting a team together. But yeah, I agree.
Wait, Michael, you like the Niners? Why don't you like the Argonauts? What about the CFL, Michael? And you have your Montreal Alouettes.
Oh, Rob, that one guy who keeps. I think he doesn't like Caitlin Clark, and he keeps saying that we, overrate Caitlin Clark and underrate Angel Reese. And then when I predicted them to win the All-Star game, and he told me, "Oh yeah, we got like," and I made a comment. I said, "God, you were wrong again."
That's great.
And he didn't respond. He's the one that said it was like right-wing motivated comment or something. I go, "What are you talking about?" We don't do politics at all on this channel. I purposely avoid it. The only thing I do is I criticize the very far left involving Caitlin Clark because that becomes a political issue when they go too far. If the very far right is wrong, I'm going to criticize them just as heavy, maybe heavier.
Well, Joseph, you haven't watched football, but you watch. That's what I mean, Joseph. I mean, even Joseph. I mean, a lot of people watch this All-Star game. A lot of people who've never even seen women's basketball, but because they wanted to see who, they wanted to see Caitlin Clark. What the big thing was about with her. So yeah, the All-Star. I mean, this. I mean, we did the game, and it was great, and it was a great game too, competitive game on both sides. Too bad most All-Star games can't be like that.
Well, that's the only competitive All-Star game I've seen in over 20 years.
Yeah, longer than that, Mark. I think almost longer than that.
I said over 20 years. I just can't remember. Like I said, I remember Iverson and Kobe going at it in the fourth quarter of one All-Star game.
Yeah,
and that's about it. And they did have that one game where they played like the last 24. Like they played 20. It was whatever the score was plus 24 points. And James Harden was actually playing defense in the fourth quarter. I go, my God.
All right.
That was just only worked for like 1 year. I don't know what happened the next year. It wasn't as good.
Chuck
49ers are a popular team. We'll follow the 49ers.
I lived out in San Francisco for 13 years. I called them the 40-winers. But I actually lucked out and got to go to a playoff game, so I shouldn't.
No, 49ers in Kansas City are like 2 of the favorites to win the Super Bowl again this year. So
yeah, the 49er fans, the 49er fans got on my nerves too. I was being.
We all know the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Wait, now who's being delusional? Wait a minute. What's that question you asked me? About what's that question you always ask me? Do you think the Browns are going to win the Super Bowl?
I would say Packers are 2 years away, so I wouldn't think they're going to win this year. I think at a young team, if their defense improves, they could be dangerous, but we'll see.
That's good, Joseph. Yeah, I mean,
the Chiefs.
That's good, Joseph. You're back.
The Fudge Packers? Chuck, stop it. What are you, a Cowboys fan? Are you still upset about last year losing 100-0? Or whatever it was? It was like 100-0 at halftime.
Yeah, what a quarterback those Plowboys got, huh? I call them the Plowboys.
Yeah, you can't pick on that's the only team you can't pick on. That's my favorite team since I was like 2-3 years old.
He's sorry. It's okay. Oh, Bears fan.
Bears
fan. Oh,
you're a Bears fan. All right, well, you can't do Fudge Packers. That's just not right.
But we feel sorry for you too then. Okay.
Well, at least the Bears finally have a quarterback. They haven't had a quarterback since Jim McMahon.
My God.
We'll see how he does this year. I hope he doesn't wear nail polish too often.
Right. Fran Tarkenton, right, Joseph? I remember him for the Vikings.
He said that. Why is Caitlin Clark with a K? He said that liking Caitlin Clark in the interview in the All-Stars is right wing. That's so stupid. That's had nothing to do with politics. Cowboys are not winning a Super Bowl with Dak. I agree.
No, they're not. They can't win with Dak. Can't win a Super Bowl with Dak. Hey, is your you can't even sign your wide receiver yet. He's still holding out. And you gave the Browns, thank you. You gave us wide receiver. Thank you very much.
Talk about woke. Who's woke? The Cowboys are woke? No, woke is good. Look up the definition of woke. It's overly woke is the problem. People have distorted the definition of woke. And overly PC is a problem too.
Oh, yeah.
Really? In Iowa City is to walk with a MAGA hat on? Really?
Really?
Wow. Iowa City's a Democratic city?
Wow.
I don't know anything about it. All right, I have a question for you.
You're right, Joseph.
You think Caitlin Clark is a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent?
I would say she's independent.
Or a Republican who doesn't like Trump.
I thought we were going to get political here.
No, because she's been so cool about not being political. So I was wondering about the other day. It's like, she says nothing. She doesn't say overly woke things, so she's not in the very, very far left. But she could be a liberal, but not very far.
No, she's independent. She's just independent because that's the way she thinks. Her mind is. She doesn't think one way or other. She's just thinking, okay, if this person is good.
I don't want to know politics either. I was just curious. I was just thinking people were saying, "Oh, she's not overly woke, so that's why they don't accept her." I go, "Yeah, but she doesn't seem like she's on the far right either." Yeah, I think she is too. I think she's an independent in her head.
Yeah,
that's why I was.
So that's a very liberal city. I didn't know that. Probably because it's a college town, right, Chucks? It's probably because it's a college town. Michael, she's Canadian. A. You forgot the A, Michael.
Right, Rob? Didn't someone said that they were the fourth ranked team in the some guy?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were rating the 32 teams for this year. They put the Jets fourth. It was Niners first, then the Chiefs. Who was the third team?
Look at Mr. Terrible. Women should not be involved in politics. Period.
Oh wow! Wow.
Uh-oh.
My mom was a Republican. She was very involved. She was a Republican, actually.
Woke black man's back. All female athletes are feminists.
That term. I joke about that when the women say they're feminists, but then they can't change they can't change their own tire. Flat tire. They're still so feminist. They don't need to call a man to change the tire, right?
Right. All right.
Pam's going to get you for that one, Mr. Terrible.
I was just curious what people. No, I don't want to get political. I was just curious as what people thought Caitlin Clark's politics were, because she's very neutral. She's been 100% quiet about politics, which is smart. All right. So, anyways, hey, woke black man. Who's going to win MVP this year? Caitlin Clark?
You're right, woke black man. Women voters are key to progress. You are correct about that. Wow, we're agreeing on something. I can't believe this. I'm gonna write this in my. Oh, well, now
Angel Reese is going to win MVP. She's going to win Rookie of the Year and MVP. She's going to win both. You better let Asia Wilson know about that. Yeah. Next time they play, Asia Wilson go nuts if she knows she's going to lose the MVP to Angel Reese.
Oh, she already went off on her last game.
Will she hit a layup before the end of the year? Just curious.
Well, the shooting percentage go up.
Well, their team's not winning enough. What that Reese fan said to you?
I know, Brett.
Stop it.
He's way behind. Yeah, he's behind.
I'm behind what?
Reading the comments.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not behind. I'm talking about the woke black man.
No, you're behind.
Well, that's as far as my thing goes. Mr. Terrible is the last comment I see. Progress just means more taxes. Come on, Rob. All right, we'll get off politics. I was trying to get off politics by giving Mr. Woke man.
Did you start it, Mark? See?
All right. Between Gino, Rosati, Staley, and Reeves, there have been a ton of gatekeeping and cronyism in women's basketball politics. People complain, but it didn't have mainstream attention. That's true, Vadim. I don't know what. I hope that mainstream, attention does something to clean up the dirty politics of the U.S. Olympic Committee.
Michael, you're funny.
What am I smoking over there? Nothing. You got anything? You got anything? Wow.
Maybe next time. He's not drinking. You didn't have. Where's your drink?
It's Monday. I did it on Fridays and Saturdays. Reeves should be MVP and Rookie of the Year due to 15 double-doubles. She actually only did 11. She cheated on. Well, she didn't cheat. The scorekeeper did.
Right.
He got one that wasn't an actual rebound or 10th rebound. It was a blocked shot that she caught it, landed out of bounds. They gave her a rebound for it, which is bullcrap.
Once in 1,000 years.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Let me know. Wait, how many triple doubles does she have?
They don't block her shots. She's missed 44 layups this year. She's had her shot.
How many triple doubles does she have?
None.
How many triple doubles does Angel have this year, Mark?
None, because she can't block a shot. How's she going to get a triple double?
Oh well, someone made a comment, and I think she got a triple double, three misses, 13 misses.
No, it's 10 missed layups will be her triple double. 10 rebounds, 10 points, and 10 missed layups. That'll be her triple double. She'll get one. I don't keep track of it. I just read it somewhere. I think it was someone else's video. They keep track of the missed layups, and they keep track of how many shots get blocked. And
they
she
keep track of
both.
They keep track of Caitlin's turnovers.
Yeah. What's the difference? True ones or stage ones? You mean the layups? Yeah, I think there's politics involved in Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, and everything, unfortunately, yeah.
That bothers me because I just wanted to talk about basketball and football, but I'm not going to avoid the topic if it's relevant to what's happening in the WNBA and Caitlin Clark, because I think it's an issue.
Caitlin needs to share her endorsement money with the rest of the league. Now, woke black man, would you do that? Would you share your money with Mark and I if we were in the league? Would you share that?
Share the money what?
He says that Caitlin needs to share her endorsement money with the rest of the league.
Well, she needs to share with us. By the way, you want to contribute to our channel? We got what do you call it? Super chat. What is super chats? Super chats. The little square down there with a $sign around it, and we got PayPal. I think I put the link in there.
Yeah, woke black man, why don't you hook us up, man?
I don't need to share. I need to share. No, woke black man. I'm willing to bet you on Rookie of the Year if you want to make some money.
Yeah, Mark, you need to share. Yeah, Mark, you need to share that money. Look at your pad, man. Look at your living room. Come on, man.
I was at this channel, these two talk show guys, and one was a marketing major, and he thinks, oh, Caitlin Clark's going to be irrelevant in 2 or 3 years because she's not marketable. She's not likable. I said, you're insane. I said, I will bet you, I'll put $10,000 in an escrow account and I will bet you on that. And I said, it makes no sense. She's likable. Just because you don't think she's likable or you don't find her likable doesn't mean that's not, I mean, he's a marketing major. He doesn't understand what he thinks is marketable is stupid. It's what the public does. And he said that, and he didn't respond to my second comment. And I want to go back to them in about 2 or 3 years.
All right. Like, well, I got to get up out of here. It's after 8 o'clock. So
yeah. Anyway, so Angel shut down Asia. She didn't shut her down.
Rookie of the Year, Fred Flintstone Reeves.
They must play again this year, right?
Angel shut down Asia. She had
like a non-factor. 10 assists are non-factors.
I'm gonna look. Woke black man. I'm gonna look up that game that they played the last game. I want to see how many points.
One of the layups she made was because Caitlin made a great pass to her.
Wait a minute. Before we go, I gotta look that up. I have to look that up now. He said that.
What?
And there's no way.
No, what? That you shut down Asia? He didn't shut down Asia.
I want to see how many points Asia scored against the field goal.
No, they won the game, but Asia didn't get shut down.
I can't let them go with that.
Assists are dumb. They should not even.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm looking up right now.
What are you looking up? How she played that last game? Oh, Asia scored more points. I think.
I want to see how many points Wilson scored.
No, Asia Wilson had a good game. The team lost. It wasn't because Kelsey Plum was like 0 for 100 or something.
Mark, she had. Wait, Mark. So Reese shut her down. Huh? She had 28 points, 14 rebounds. Yeah. So, woke black man.
Didn't Kelsey Plum go for 0 for 100? Isn't that why they lost? And what was Kelsey Plum all in Caitlin Clark's face on that one play? Like they're on a friendly basis. She didn't have to be that close to her. She could guard her close without getting her face.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in Kelsey Plum doing that. It's also like if I don't do this, I won't get playing time at the Olympics.
Chuck, you're funny.
Angel Reese, tight end for the Bears. Caitlin, quarterback for the Indiana. All right.
What do you mean? Assists don't matter. They can't score points. So if you give an assist, that means that person scored a point, right? Woke black man?
Wait a minute. Woke black man, Angel Reese doesn't score as many points as Caitlin Clark. So if that's all that's important, who's better? Rebounds don't count. They don't score points. What do you say?
All right, y'all. I'm up and out of here.
Lexi Hall is ugly. Well, I don't know how's that relevant to the conversation. Anyways, that's the end of our live show. Anybody want to contribute, let me know. You also can contribute at our videos, too. There's super chats and PayPals.
Yeah,
all right, so we'll see you guys. Rob,
you guys.
Working this weekend?
For life. Thank you.
Next live show will be Saturday at 2:00. All right. So see you guys Saturday at 2:00. We'll have some videos out for you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
All right. See you later, everyone. What do you say? I'm gonna go watch the video right now. All right,
y'all. You guys, take care now.
And Deb is saying, all right. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Read about comments. Which one?
Out.
All right, Pam.
See
you later, Pam.
One.
Sorry, Pam, about the guys in this channel. I try to be normal.
We gotta go. Thanks, Pam.
Rob's Abby normal.
Peace. That's right, Mr. Abby.